Hello there, it's Fabienne Fredrickson, founder of ClientAttraction.com and the Client Attraction Business School, where our students learn exactly how to get more clients, make more money, and multiply their business with ease. Often, we entrepreneurs forget how much we've accomplished or how much abundance we have in our lives because we're so quick to move on to the next thing, right? We've accomplished big things in a very short period of time, but because we're often wired as high-achieving go-getters, we're already off to the next big thing as soon as our latest big accomplishment has happened. Am I right? Are you a little bit like that too? Well, some people go so far as to focus obsessively on the 2% that's not going well, that they haven't achieved yet, as opposed to putting their attention on the 98% that is going really, really well in their business. And so keeping your focus on what's new and good, as well as on what you have accomplished, is massively important in your business because it gives you a feeling of confidence. It becomes proof that if you were able to do this, then surely you can do that too. And it requires that you acknowledge and celebrate your accomplishments, whether they are significant or otherwise. But for many people, especially entrepreneurs, this is easier said than done. And one of the exercises that I share with my students in the Client Attraction Business School is of the elusive carrot concept. Now, let's just be silly for a second, okay? Imagine that you have a headband on or a helmet on, and that there is a long yardstick strapped to it and sticking right out in front of you about a yard. And then next, imagine that at the end of that stick is a carrot. And the carrot represents your ideal goal in your business or something big that you really want. And for some people, it's making $100,000 for the first time in their business. For others, it's $1 million or more. And it's the nature of things, the human nature, that as you go forward towards that goal, that carrot, the carrot advances by the same amount every time. Now, let me give you a really great example of this. One of my students in the Client Attraction Business School just reached the $1 million level just last week. And in her celebration email to me, woohoo, all of that, she immediately moved her sights on the $10 million mark the same day that she reached her lifelong goal. Now, you've done that too, right? I mean, I've done it. It's like, okay, great, accomplish that. What's next? But here's what I want you to get. Is when we accomplish something, most of us forget to celebrate fully. And so we also forget to acknowledge our hard work and the great things that we have accomplished, focusing instead on what we haven't done yet or what's next. And what's next is good. And when you measure your accomplishments against that ideal, that elusive, always moving carrot, you never really feel fully satisfied. It's never really good enough, no matter how hard you've worked or how much you've accomplished, which makes you feel like you've never fully arrived. And therefore, you're never feeling really good enough because you're looking around and saying, well, they're there now, right? When you measure your accomplishments by looking forward to that always advancing ideal, you always fall short. And what happens is this creates feelings of disappointment and hopelessness, and some people get depressed and they're frustrated, they're resentful. But really, it's just a matter of perspective. If I were to ask you to measure your successes a totally different way, your feelings could change instantaneously. So instead of measuring forward with that helmet or that headband on, I want you to look backwards and measure backwards for just a few moments. Look at where you were a year ago or 10 years ago, right? List exactly where you were then, list where you are now, and the likelihood is you've made a lot of progress. So think about this. How has your life improved in the last 12 months? What do you do easily now that you once thought was impossible? What have you accomplished this year that you couldn't have accomplished 3 years ago? What one outcome that you experienced this year that would have been inconceivable before. What are your results this year compared to your results last year at this time, right? Gives you a great sense of accomplishment. Yeah, see? Because when you measure your successes backwards against what you were doing before, an entirely different set of feelings show up, right? You start feeling like, wow, I'm pretty proud of myself. You're optimistic, you're more confident, you're more hopeful, you're more satisfied, sometimes surprised. People don't realize they've accomplished so much, and you begin to take pride in your accomplishments, which gives you confidence to tackle the next big goals. And confidence, as you know, touches every single part of your business. So that is your assignment, is to start looking backwards. This is just one of the many practices that we dive deep into with the students of the Client Attraction Business School, which is the premier training school for growth-minded entrepreneurs looking to quickly attract more clients and make more money. And if you're interested in finding out more, visit clientattraction.com for more details. And to speak with an enrollment advisor, simply send us an email at info@clientattraction.com. We will see you then. Bye.